this is Nick. He's our local peach guy and an amazing banjoist. Banjoist? How do you say that? Banjoist?
It's a banjoisto.
A banjoisto. So I'm gonna get myself some peaches. It's $40 for a crate. But you know what? The amazing thing is, I only have 20, so he's gonna let me walk away with the whole crate and bring 20 back when I have
Now
it.
everyone's gonna try that trick.
Love you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna make some peach jam and bring you a jar. How's that?
Sounds like a deal.
Along with the other 20
All right.
that I owe
Got a
you.
deal.
Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh, I just met the most amazing person. His name is Nick, and he owns a peach farm up here right outside Columbia, which I never knew about. And so he sold me $40 worth of peaches for $20, but I have to take the $20 back on another day. So he's trusting me to bring back the rest of the money. So I am going to, first I think I'm gonna eat this amazing peach. Oh my gosh. So the crazy thing is you need an appointment to be able to go buy these. And my girlfriend that I was hanging out with today had an appointment. So she's like, let's stop by. I need to pick up my peaches. So I said, okay. So I saw the peaches and I was like, oh my God, I want peaches. And then there was a series of events that happened that looked like I wasn't going to get peaches. Like I didn't have enough money. He had orders he needed to fill, all the things. And then in the end, I got my peaches and I'm going to make some peach jam. And I'm going to take him a little jar of peach jam as a thank you, along with the rest of my payment for my flat of peaches. Welcome back. It's been about 3 days since I bought the peaches, and today I finally have time and energy to make jam. I was thinking, because I was thinking I'm gonna make jam, and I'm also going to try to do some puff pastry stuff with the jam if I have any leftovers. So let's get started. Before I get started, I just want it to be known that today is probably one of the hottest days of the year, and I'm gonna be in my kitchen boiling peaches and baking puff pastries. However, the peaches are fabulous, and they were freshly picked just before I got there. The morning before I got there, they were picked, and you can tell I've been eating quite a few of them. They're just amazing to eat. These are gonna be my leftovers. I mean, not my leftovers. These are gonna be what I'm gonna make my jam out of. I guess leftover because I'm not eating these. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash them all, because you can see they were just picked beautifully and put into the box, so you can see all that peach fuzz probably needs to come off of there. Gosh, look how cute! It's like the little quintessential peach. Oh my God, I want to save it. I don't want to eat it. Oh, you're such a cutie pie. Aw, him too. He's like, I'm cute. What about me? I'm cute. You are, sweetheart. You're cute too. Oh my goodness, and another one. They're all showing off. Now they're just showing off. Okay, right here, I need to put in a disclaimer. I'm getting ready to cut up the peaches. And I just want to say, not my great grandmother, my grandmother, she was a great person. The great person that was my grandmother, she was American Indian, but she was from Tennessee. And she was from Kentucky. My grandfather was from Tennessee. So she taught me how to make jam, okay? So she taught me how to make jam without pectin. Like, she never used pectin. And she never like boiled she sterilized her jars, but she didn't put them in like a bath or anything like that afterwards, like a lot of people do. So I've been making jam since my grandma taught me when I was probably 7 or 8 years old. I remember her showing me how to do this, and I've been doing it the same way every year, all the time. And the thing is that I leave the skins on, and the reason I like to leave the skins on, there's 2 reasons. Oh, look it. It's got sap coming out. Aw. Peach sap? I'm gonna save that. I don't know. Can you use peach sap for something? Hang on, I'm distracted. I know. ADHD. Somebody was watching one of my cooking videos and she's just like, you're just like all over the place. I just can't follow you. I'm unsubscribing. I'm like, okay, well, I can't change it. However, I'm gonna put this over here in the windowsill to dry, and I'm just gonna see if peach sap is good for anything. Boy, I sure hope my forever home has a windowsill. I guess it's my forever home. I can build one, right? Knock out that wall, put a window in there and a windowsill for all my things, like peach sap. Okay, so I was talking about my grandma. So she was American Indian as well, and I know I've told you all that. So anyway, so she did things a little differently. She was from the Appalachia, so they just did things probably not how we do it in California so much. However, I'm gonna go ahead and do it like I was taught. And so this, I'll do it with the skins on, and there's 2 reasons. Let me see if I can find one that's not gonna distract me. There's 2 reasons. One is because a lot of the vitamins and nutrients are in the skin. And the second reason, I think the skin gives the jam a little bit of rusticness, which I really like. I like it when I spread my jam onto my toast or whatever I'm going to be putting it on, and there's little bits of chunks of food in it, food being the skin, and I like that. So I've always kept the skins on. My granny always kept the skins on. I think she came from a place like waste not, want not. Like, I think she actually was coming from a place that the skins was going to add bulk to her total batch volume. But that's not why I'm doing it. I have way more peaches than I know what to do with. I got super excited at the peach stand. So it is what it is. Anyway, I wasn't even going to get out of the car. My friend was going to pick up her peaches, and I wasn't even going to get out of the car. And I'm sitting in her car. She was driving, and I was sitting in her car, and I hear a banjo. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's playing the banjo. Oh, I got to get out. I got to get out. I got to go see this guy. So I got up, and I went over, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love the banjo. Then I was like, can I film you with the banjo? And he's like, yeah, no, I'm not good enough. And I'm like, anybody that picks up a thing, anything, a paintbrush, a banjo, a guitar, and plucks or plays or works it is good enough. Like, I'm learning to spin. I'm not gonna say I'm not good enough. I'm just learning. So anyway, so he agreed. So I think that was at the beginning of this video. So anyway, that's what drew me out, was this banjo playing. And then I saw the peaches, and they were so amazing that I had to buy them. And so I didn't have enough money, so he let me take them, and I have to bring back the rest of the money, probably tomorrow. So anyway, so this jam doesn't have pectin in it. I'll use a lemon. Here's my lemon, and I'm going to use that, and the lemon with the sugar will create enough pectin to keep it viable. I don't know. you know, it says officially, like, because I did look it up because I'm doing this for another person. I'm going to give him some. So I just wanted to make sure how long. When I make my jam, it stays good forever. Like, forever. So, but officially it stays, gosh, good thing we're cooking those. I'm a little excited here. Calm it down. I think because I'm salivating. I'm salivating over the peaches. Okay, so they're going to be cooked. So all the germs will be cooked off of them. So anyway, so I looked it up and they said it'll be viable in the refrigerator 3 to 4 months, in the freezer for a year. So that's good to know. So I'll probably give some of these to my friends, one to the guy that let me pay half and bring back the other half later, which will be soon. So, and then what's left, I'm gonna fill up. I have my jars already like cleaned and ready to go, and sterilized and all that. So I think I'm gonna try to fill up all the jars. I never knew you could freeze jam. I learned that. I've never freezed jam in my life. So I'm gonna fill up the jars, give some away, freeze some, and if I have any left over, I'm gonna make some puff pastry. Cream cheese and peach compote puff pastry. But I'm trying something different. Normally when I make jam, it's just straight jam. Today I'm gonna put some jalapenos in there. Hopefully I'm not gonna ruin it. Well, you know what the thing is that if it's too hot, you can pour it over cream cheese and eat it with chips or crackers. So I'm okay with this. I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this. We need to shake things up a little bit around here. Okay, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna start chopping the peaches. And like I say in every one of my videos that I mess with food, pretty much any of my videos, my herbal videos, my tarot card videos, my cooking videos, I'm not a professional at anything. So this is just how I do it. Everybody does their things differently, I'm sure, but this is just how I do it. You don't need to cut them up very small. And the reason for that is they're just gonna, like, the sugar's gonna break them down. The sugar and the water is gonna break them down, and then they're just going to, at the end, my granny taught me to use a potato masher to mash them up. However, quite a few years later, they have these things called immersion blenders. So I'll use one of those at the end to kind of just mix them all completely up. Look at how beautiful those are. Gosh, they are just nothing like fresh grown organic fruit, you know? I know that, you know, prices are high here. It's like property prices are super high here, which I know you know because you've been following me a little bit trying to find my forever home. But man, you can't beat the produce. Produce in California. Mm-hmm. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking the jalapeno and I'm scooping out the seeds and the inside because that's really where the heat is. The flavor is more in the peel. So all the heat gets taken out. So I need my lemon zest first. This is where it gets tricky with my hand. Let's see. I don't think I can do it with this one. So I'm just zesting the lemon. I wish I could tell you like, oh, the lemon zest is going to counter the heat of the jalapenos and complement the sweetness of the peaches, but I don't know if all that's true. I'm not a cook. I just get in here and make a mess. No, I just get in here and have fun. So I'm gonna put the lemon zest. Why do I keep saying zest? The lemon zest in here. Dang it. So here's the lemon zest. Lemon zest? Oh my God. People shouldn't let me in a kitchen by myself. I'm telling you. But you know what? It's all about having fun, right? Look at the seeds in there. This lemon wanted to be a lemon tree really bad. See, this is why I wish I was in my forever home, because maybe I'll take them and dry them. Okay, so I'm wondering, can you dry lemon seeds and then plant them in the future? I wonder, can you do that? And then maybe sometime in the future, I'll make a video of me planting my lemon seeds. And then when my lemon tree grows and then I have all the lemons from my lemon tree and I'm doing videos, you guys are gonna be like, I remember when she saved those lemon seeds. That's so awesome. But for now, I gotta stay focused on the task at hand. So I have my lemon juice. So this lemon juice is gonna help that sugar turn to pectin. That I do know. First thing I'm gonna do is pour in all the lemon juice. So to start with, I'll probably do 4 cups. I know that sounds like a lot, but you need a lot. So that's 3. These are, okay. You know what? I already lost count. Shh. So I'm just gonna let this simmer for a little while without a lid. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'm gonna just, just let it do its thing. Now it just cook. I told you I'm not a cook. Don't follow me for tips. So I wanna show you really fast what it's already starting to look like. So you can see down inside how much juice is already starting to be released from these beautiful peaches. So pretty soon, the sugar, the peaches, the jalapeno, the lemon juice is all going to get mushed together. I guess professionals call it married. Maybe that's a metaphor for marriage for me. Mushed together. You're just gonna get mushed together in one big pot, and then we're gonna put it in the jars. So I'm gonna take the seeds, I'm gonna put them in here, and then I'm gonna rinse them off. A viewer screaming, oh my gosh, you forgot the salt, you forgot the salt. She forgot the salt. You were right, I did forget the salt. And so I just put some in, and then I realized I didn't film me putting the salt in. So you didn't know I put the salt in, if you didn't see me put the salt in because I didn't film it. So I'm just letting you know, I just put the salt in. So I did forget the salt, you were right. Rest assured, I did realize that all on my own, and put some salt in. The jalapenos smell amazing. Oh, the peaches and the jalapeno together smell amazing. I hope, this is really early on in the process, so I don't know. I really hope that it continues to just get more and more amazing. The peaches are already starting to get soft, yay! So over here, I'm attempting something new, and that is to rinse off my seeds and put them on a little bit of a paper towel to dry. So I'm gonna just get them all onto the little paper towel. I'm gonna spread them all out. And that's it for now, for the seeds. I'm just gonna let them sit there and dry. We've been simmering for probably about half an hour now, and you can kind of tell the peaches are getting kind of soft. So we're gonna go for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to do the immersion blender. I just had another sip, or taste, sip. I feel like drinking that juice is so yummy. And it's really good, it's not too sweet. I still can't taste the jalapeno in it. However, the peaches are a little tart with a little sweetness, and it's coming along. It's good. I'm happy so far. So I've tested the peaches, they look good. They're nice and squishy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the immersion blender. Okay, we're ready to go. I'm looking at it, I think I might have blended it too much because there's no rusticness going on. There's no peach chunks, there's no peels. It's all just like baby food. My grandmother would be very disappointed in me that I used the immersion blender and not the potato masher. She'd be mad at me. That's not true. My grandmother never got mad at me, ever. She had 12 kids, and I don't know. She said one time she had 32 grandchildren, but I don't believe her because I tried to count them up, and she had some other grandchildren somewhere else I didn't know about. She probably had about maybe 27, but she had a ton of grandkids. I always said I was her favorite. Everybody always said I was her favorite. I think I was her favorite, not because she loved me more, but because I was all like, I used to go over there all the time, like all the time, every day if I could. I hung out at her house, was probably under her feet a lot more than she really wanted me to be. But that's okay. I loved my grandma. So anyway, she was never mean to me, always let me have whatever I wanted. She wasn't very wealthy. In fact, she was really rather poverty, lived in poverty. And she couldn't afford ice cream. So she bought this nasty, well, I shouldn't say that. Some people might really like it. For me, it wasn't very good. Ice milk? I don't even know if they make that anymore. But she used to buy ice milk, which even as a kid, I didn't like it, but I ate it, right? And so then she would let me take the ice milk and take Kool-Aid, like the Kool-Aid in the little Kool-Aid packages back in the day, and she would let me pour like whatever flavor, lime or strawberry or whatever flavor Kool-Aid I wanted to pour into my ice milk and mix it up. This is so gross. I mix it up until it melted, and then I drank it like a milkshake. Yeah, well, I was a little kid. I was easily pleased. So I have everything ready to jar it, to can them, whatever. And I have a little bee pot holder to put my pot on. I have my sieve. Is that what it is? No, it's not a sieve. What is that thing called? I don't know. I can't find my actual, this is called a funnel. I thought of that over there. Now I can't remember what this is called. Ladle. I can't find my actual ladle, so I'm gonna have to use a soup ladle. I don't know. You make do with what you have. So I decided while I'm waiting, I'm gonna have myself some yogurt with some syrup on it. First, I'm gonna put some of those in. And then a few more on top. I think I'm good to go. Okay, let's taste it. Of course, my spoon has a ton of yogurt on it because this is the spoon I use to dish it out of the tub. Of course, I'm gonna say it's amazing, but it's amazing. I'm gonna go sit down and eat this while the rest of this boils. A couple days ago when I first got the peaches, I cut up some of the super fresh peaches over yogurt. It was amazing. That sauce, I'm calling it sauce now because you know what I'm thinking. I'm keeping some of that out for some sauce. That jam takes it to a whole nother level. Oh my Lord. Okay, now for the main event, and I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about this for two reasons. One, my hand is just out of a cast. It was in for 2 months, so it's not real strong. And two, probably the real reason, I'm just nervous to do this with an audience. Okay, but here goes. And one of the things I did notice when I was kind of getting the sauce out for my yogurt is that it does have peaches and some of the jalapenos still in it. So not everything, so it's still rustic is my point. So here we go. A little bit more. Oh, perfect. And you just turn it until finger tight, because what happens is the heat will create a suction which will seal it, and then everything will seal. I don't have a plan of where I'm going to put these. I guess I'll just. Aye! Okay. Here we go. Look at this one. I love this one. It has a jalapeno in it. Love that. Oh, and I wanted to say when I was eating the syrup, I could taste hints of jalapeno. It wasn't hot. There was no heat at all, but I could taste a little tiny bit of jalapeno, so that was good. But, why do I have 4 lids? Where's my other jar? Oh, it's here. What happened? The fairies took one of my jars. No, Willow, it's right here. It's all good. Fairies aren't messing with you. So then these jars, what I started to say, these 3 jars are not going to get filled. And I'm not going to be able to make my puff pastry because clearly I have not as much as I thought I was going to have. So that made exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 jars. Yay, 9 jars. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean up here, let this all cool, so these all cool at room temperature, and then I'll open one up later and taste it and let you know. Okay, there's lots going on right now. Number one, I didn't realize this because I really never paid that close of attention. But this can take up to 48 hours to set up. So I'm not going to be opening up any jam for the next couple days. So I probably won't show you the jam outcome in this video. And I will give you an update on my jam. And yeah, so stay tuned and stay whimsical.
From one.